Welcome, everyone. Tonight, we are going to explore what may very well be the most lucrative opportunity you've ever laid eyes on. Before we begin, let's take a moment for introductions. Welcome, Bob Richardson, Brian, David Richards, Don Chadwick, James, Janice, Jim Jagosh, Joe Pantano, Michael Crenshaw, owner, Roosevelt Barnes. Welcome. Christina. And Brian just showed up. Welcome, Brian. I'm going to go ahead and make you a co-host.
Hi, John. I'm here.
Okay, great.
One of the strange ones I managed to get in today.
All right. Well, glad to have everybody here. You know, it's great to just gather together and see all of you. I hope you invited a friend because a simple $10 decision today could lead to $1 million outcome. And someone you care about could miss the chance to turn $10 into generational wealth. Worse yet, if you delay, they might hear about it from someone else, sending money that could have been yours to someone else. So let's go ahead and roll our first video here.
And coming back stronger.
My name is John Austin, and today I'm coming at you with an amazing opportunity, something the world has never seen before, a first-of-its-kind compensation plan, created by yours truly, designed to turn just $10 a month into $496 in monthly income. And it could happen in days, not months. Sounds almost unbelievable, right? But stay with me, because the Austin compensation plan pays up to 20 times more than most other plans. The reason it works is due to our dual engine system that splits the commission between two people. You earn 40% on each person you enroll, and 40% on each person they enroll. And it doesn't stop there. You get paid to infinity width and infinity depth. Sounds impossible, right? Don't worry, it's mathematically sound. We thoroughly tested it before launching, and the results were unbelievable. We made it simple and affordable, with 4 easy entry points, from just $10 to $100. Every upgrade unlocks new streams of income, flowing to you 24/7. And for the high risers, we have elite plans ranging from $250 to $20,000. And we built this in such a way that someone starting at $10 can scale all the way to the top with no more money out of pocket. And here's the beauty: low cost to start. Simple system anyone can follow. Results that duplicate quickly. No hype, no gimmicks. Just a straightforward way to put real money in your pocket. A system designed to move you quickly toward $496 in monthly income. Not someday, not after months of grinding, but within days. And you don't have to stop there. You can scale up just as quickly to be earning thousands monthly. Now imagine this. A simple $10 decision today could cover gas, groceries, or whatever matters most to you every single month. All from a system that's built to actually work. We made it fair for everyone. But if you do nothing, you earn nothing. On the other hand, just one good referral can earn you hundreds of dollars monthly, and 4 referrals is all that you need to go to the top level of the comp plan and earn thousands. Not 20, not 100, not into the thousands, so you can cover your auto ship like other opportunities. That doesn't exist here. Look at this chart. With just 62 people on your team, you are earning $496 monthly. As your organization grows deeper, and it will, with just 10 levels of duplication, you would now earn over $16,000 monthly, and it doesn't stop there. Some legs will go 100 levels deep and deeper. What happens if you personally refer 6? That's over $24,000 monthly. And what if your team average goes to 5? That's over $300,000 monthly. And why would you stop there? But let's start with a realistic goal, because anybody can earn $496 monthly with consistent effort. That lets you experience the system working and motivates you to do even more. Just $10 a month to earn unlimited income. There are no other fees. So here's the choice. Keep doing what you're doing, or take one small step today that could create a $496 monthly income stream in just days. Ready to get started? Just follow these simple steps. 1. Complete the registration form using a valid email address. 2. Check your inbox for a verification email and click the link inside. If it doesn't arrive right away, check your spam folder and mark it as not spam. 3. Log into your dashboard with your email and username. From the left-hand menu, click Make a Purchase, then select Dual Stream. You can get started for only $10, and if you want to accelerate your earnings, you can scale up any time by making more than one dual stream entry. Bonus, when you pay with a credit or debit card, you'll also receive a vacation package worth hundreds of dollars as our thank you for your donation. This is John Austin. Thank you for watching. Let's build your income together.
So what you just saw is what I call the gold standard of crowdfunding. Crowdfunding has been around for thousands of years in one form or another. In recent years, it has gone mainstream through platforms like GoFundMe, helping people overcome some of life's toughest moments. The Amish have used crowdfunding for generations, blessing newly married couples with a new home or a barn, who then bless others for the rest of their lives. Our dual stream plan follows this same principle. It can give you quick cash for essential needs and with consistent action, change your financial picture forever. It also creates the foundation for something even greater, our BDM Flare Multiplier, which is tied to a breakthrough that could reshape the future of blockchain and global finance. Let's begin with a simple illustration. Imagine a world where people of different languages couldn't communicate. How would nations trade, negotiate, or even coexist? That's the challenge in today's blockchain world. Each blockchain, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and hundreds more, speak their own language. They are powerful individually, but they can't easily communicate with each other. The result? Fragmentation, inefficiency, limitations. Now imagine a universal translator, a system that allows all blockchains to speak to each other, freely exchanging value and data, the same way the internet connected computers around the world. That is exactly what Flare does. Now imagine holding the only token that makes that communication possible. Some experts are calling it a next Bitcoin level opportunity. Let's roll the video.
My name is John Austin, and today I'm coming at you with something the world has never seen before. A first-of-its-kind compensation plan, created by yours truly, designed to multiply money faster than the goose that laid the golden eggs. Sounds crazy, right? Stay with me, because what I'm about to show you could be the turning point of your financial story. Back in 2010, a friend of mine told me to buy Bitcoin. It was selling for just 5 cents. If I had invested $500 back then, it would be worth over $1 billion today. Like many people, I missed it, and maybe you did too. But sometimes, history gives us a second chance. Right now, there's a crypto token called Flare, FLR, selling between 1 and 3 cents, and experts predict it could reach tens of thousands of dollars, even faster than Bitcoin did. I've created a plan that helps ordinary people accumulate up to 1 million Flare tokens, with very little out of pocket. If Flare reaches just $1, not thousands, you're now a millionaire. This isn't hype, and it's not a Ponzi scheme. I've done it before, and this time, it's even better, because I designed the perfect compensation plan, one that pays up to 20 times more than most other plans. The Austin compensation plan is like your own cash printing machine. The reason it works is due to our dual engine system that splits the commission between two people. You earn 40% on each person you enroll, and 40% on each person they enroll, and it doesn't stop there. You get paid to infinity width and infinity depth. Sounds impossible, right? Don't worry. It's mathematically sound. We thoroughly tested it before launching and the results were unbelievable. Together, these two plans create a ripple effect of speed, growth, and duplication the industry has never seen before. We made it simple and affordable with 4 easy entry points. $25, $50, $75, and $100. Low cost, simple system, real results, no auto ships, no monthly fees, just a straight path to profits. This plan helps you accumulate thousands or even millions of Flare tokens, which can be converted to cash whenever you need to pay some bills, and the remainder can be held for long-term profits because Flare is predicted to one day be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars each. We made it fair for everyone. If you do nothing, you obviously earn nothing, but refer just one good person, and you can earn thousands of tokens every month. With only 4 referrals, you can rise to the top level of the plan and earn millions of tokens. With a $25 entry and 62 people on your team, you earn more than $1,200 in Flare tokens. Use $50 of your earnings to scale up. Now you've got $3,720 in tokens. Upgrade again with $75 of your earnings, and that jumps to $7,440 in tokens. Scale once more to $100, and now you've got $12,400 worth of Flare tokens. With just 10 levels of duplication, your team could generate over $400,000, and it doesn't stop there. Some teams will grow 100 levels deep or more. Refer 6 people personally, that's over $600,000. At 2 cents a token, that's 30 million tokens. Even if you start small, 1 million tokens is absolutely within reach. At just $1 per token, that's a millionaire position. At $1,000, that's a billion-dollar outcome. Only about 4% of the world owns any crypto right now. That small group has created enough billionaires to fill a football stadium. If that number climbs to just 10% in the next 2 years, anyone positioned early could see life-changing wealth. Why Flare is different? Let's break it down. Price now, 1 to 3 cents, still early. Market cap, small but growing, meaning you're early, before the world catches on. 5 reasons Flare could explode. 1. Solves a massive problem, connects all blockchains. No bridges needed. 2. Real-world use case. Lightning fast, under 1 cent per transaction. Built for everyday payments. 3. First mover advantage, creates data blockchain technology, a new category. 4. Institutional partnerships, major players already building on it. 5. Supply and demand, limited supply plus growing adoption equals rising price. Economics 101. When demand grows and supply doesn't, prices skyrocket. Let's dream big, but stay grounded. If you invest $1,000 at 2 cents, you get 50,000 FLR. At $1, that's $50,000. At $5, you're talking $250,000. $10 skyrockets to $500 million. Bitcoin went from pennies to over $120,000. Ethereum went from $1 to over $4,000. World-changing technology creates world-changing wealth, and Flare could be next in line. Flare is still in early adoption, has proven resilience through market cycles, and is perfectly positioned for the next crypto bull run. Bitcoin disrupted money. Ethereum disrupted contracts. Flare is disrupting data and interoperability. When every blockchain must connect with each other, Flare is the bridge that powers it all. Ready to secure your position? Here's how. 1. Complete the registration form using a valid email address. 2. Check your inbox for a verification email. Check spam if needed. 3. Log into your dashboard, click Make a Purchase, and select Flare Multiplier. You can start for $25 and scale up anytime. Pay by Flare, e-wallet, or credit card. When paying by card, you get a bonus vacation package worth $1,000 or more, plus entry into your chosen multiplier. So here's your choice. Keep doing what you've been doing, or take one small step today that could change everything. Turn grocery money into freedom money. Turn a $50 decision into a lifetime of opportunity. This is John Austin. Thank you for watching, and let's build your future together.
Okay, now that you've seen it, take a moment and let it sink in. We're standing at the edge of a global financial shift unlike anything since the creation of the internet. And most people will miss it. Not because they aren't smart, but because no one ever broke it down the way you just witnessed it tonight. Flare is not just another crypto project. It is the missing link between all blockchains, the connective tissue that unifies the entire digital financial world. And that leads us to the BDM Flare Multiplier. You are not simply holding a token. You are positioning yourself to exponentially multiply the number of tokens you hold as you share this opportunity with others. Tonight, I'm also going to unveil a brand new tool. Excuse me, fair warning, if you grasp what I'm about to show you, you may not sleep tonight. Okay, so let's say you accumulate $100 worth of tokens, and the flare price is at, let's say, 2 cents. That's going to give you 5,000 flare tokens. Okay, let's say that flare tokens go to $1. That's $5,000. What if it goes to $10? 50,000. What if it goes to $100? That's $500,000. What if it goes to 1,000? That's 5 million. Okay, remember I said, I had the opportunity to buy Bitcoin for a nickel. $100 worth of Bitcoin then would be worth 200 million today. $500 in Bitcoin then would be worth $1 billion today. Do you see what, the the opportunity that we're facing here, I think is absolutely as real as Bitcoin was. Let's say you accumulate through our Flare multiplier $1,000 worth of Flare coins. That's 50,000 Flare coins. Okay, well, what if Flare goes to $1? Or if it goes to $10, $100, $1,000? Now we're looking at 50 million. What if it goes to 10,000? Now we're talking $500 million, and that's only $1,000 worth of Flare tokens, and that's easily done with the Flare multiplier, as you saw in the video. How easily this could happen. So here's where people became millionaires and billionaires of Bitcoin. It's not that they were lucky. It's not that they were smarter than you and I. It's just that they had an opportunity. They saw the opportunity and took advantage of it. And it really didn't take a lot of money to get started what could turn into $1 million, $1 billion outcome. So that brings us back to our foundation, the $10 tool stream. It's the perfect example of how small donations or decisions can create massive outcomes. It helps you put groceries or essentials on the table right away, build a residual income stream through a simple duplication process, connect with a community that supports and uplifts you. And now, through the Flare multiplier, position yourself in front of one of the biggest financial shifts in our lifetime. This isn't luck. It isn't chance. This is alignment, preparation, meeting opportunity. And isn't that what we've all looked for? We've looked for an opportunity that would meet our preparation. So let me ask you, what would your life look like if you could finally remove the financial stress that's weighed on you for years? What would it feel like to wake up to a path that is simple, duplicatable, affordable, and yet powerful? That is what BDM represents. That is what this community stands for. And that's the opportunity in front of you tonight. Your next step is simple. Get started with the person who invited you. I recommend starting with both the dual stream and the Flare multiplier so that you don't miss commissions by not being qualified. And make sure to stay connected with your upline and downline and have the courtesy to notify your upline when you're going to upgrade so that they can move ahead of you. Activate your $10 dual stream, then plug into the Flare multiplier so you're not just earning, you're leveraged. Tonight the door is open, the opportunity is real, timing could not be better. And with that said, the ball is now in your court. What will you do with it? Will you join? Will you give others the same opportunity someone gave you? I see that we have maybe a hand up. Owner. I don't know the name on this account.
This is Francis.
Oh, hi,
And
Francis.
hi, I'd like to join, but I don't see how to do it.
Okay, you've got my link, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, yes.
So now I think you're already a member though, right?
No, I wanted to be a member, but I didn't know how to join.
Okay.
I mean,
If you got my link, just click on it. Tell you what I'll do is when we're done, I'm going to make a note right here. I will send you an email immediately after we finish here, and you have my phone number, so feel free to give me a call, right?
okay.
And so I'll get you taken care of immediately afterwards.
Thank you.
Is that okay? And
That's
then,
fine.
okay, for those, okay, once you've joined, actually you'll be able to immediately upon joining, if you're using these two links right here, go to my websites. These are the two links that we just watched, and this will have your username. So this is just a demo account, BDM demo. You would change out the username. Well, actually, this is going to, if you're logging into your own dashboard, all you do is click on copy, send that link to somebody. When they click on it and join, uh, and it will automatically have the purchase upon the time of joining. So it's no longer separated. It's right in the same landing page. When they go to join, they'll have the opportunity to choose uh, which level they want to join. They'll have the opportunity to put in their credit card, click pay. They're already signed up as a member and they're already in the Flare multiplier or in the dual stream, whichever one they click on. Okay, so that makes it very, very simple. If you're already a member and have not yet made a purchase, you just go to make a purchase, click on either Flare multiplier or dual stream, and that will get you started. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I believe, does that answer your questions, Francis?
Yes, so I should look for a link that you're going to send to me.
Yes, I will send you a link immediately after we finish here.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
Okay. Thanks, Francis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tom Leonard.
Yeah, John, is the conversion multiplier in the back office?
It is. Yeah, we got the wrong one uploaded. I'm sorry when I sent you an email. Okay.
Okay.
When we go to income calculators right here, it's the flare to dollars, and that's the one we just showed.
Okay, good. Yeah. Thanks,
Okay.
John. Got
You're
it.
absolutely welcome. Tom was the one who requested this calculator, so that's how we grow, right?
That's
So,
right.
all right, so appreciate that, Tom. I think this is a great tool because people can see with just a very small getting started amount and sharing this with other people, you could literally, I'm talking a million coins, hundreds of thousands, if not a million coins. You could easily do that at this point in time with the price of Flare being so low, you sharing it with other people and multiplying that effect. And then imagine if you had a million coins. Um, if you had a million coins, yeah, let's see, how do we do that? I think we've got to start up here. Well, if we had 1, 2, okay, at $1 each, that's a million flare. And this, I mean, that was just a way for me to get to this million flare because this is really doable, folks. You can get to that million. So what happens then if it goes to, let's say it goes to $1,000? How much is that? 1,000, million, billion. It's $1 billion. So this is how people became billionaires. This is how people will become billionaires starting right now. I expect some of you, on this call to actually become billionaires as Flare increases in value because you don't have to stop at a million. You can literally cash out your flare at any time, go to the exchange, cash it out, and put money in your bank account, buy your groceries, your gasoline, whatever you need to do, and then you're going to save some of these flare. You're going to accumulate flare along the way that you're going to hold on to for, I don't know. I know it's not going to take 15 years like it took Bitcoin to get where it is now, because Bitcoin created the track to run on. It was like the railroad that was built from the East Coast to the West Coast. How many years did it take to build that railroad? But then once that golden spike was driven in Promontory Point, Utah, it only took a matter of a day or 2 or 3 days, to go from East Coast to West Coast and back again. You see, and that's the difference. You have to have a track to run on. The reason I didn't buy Bitcoin is there was no track to run on. There was no history to tell me that Bitcoin was going to go to, the price it is now. And so I passed on the opportunity. But now we have that vision. Cryptocurrency is not going away. It's getting stronger every single day. Courtney Jones. Let's go ahead and unmute yourself, Courtney.
Yes, John, I got two questions. One is the dual stream. Is the $10, is all the positions monthly in the dual stream, or is just the $10?
Yeah,
And
you have to qualify for the level that to get paid on that level. Now let's say that you join at $10 and somebody somebody in your downline comes in at a higher level. You're going to miss that commission, but then when you upgrade, you'll get all future commissions going forward. So
okay, but the upgrade, say I upgrade to the next level, that's a monthly position as well, right?
it is, yeah.
Okay.
Now, so
And
on
my
the
second,
on the on the dual stream, the first four are monthly. From that point on, it's not monthly. Okay, it's a one time.
okay, okay. Second question, can
Hmm.
you briefly explain how does on the flare, how do you get paid down to the different levels? Is it a two up kind of
Uh,
conversation?
it has some similarity to a two up, and I'm going to be building. I've been requested to build a PDF explaining exactly how it works. So what
Oh, okay.
happens? And I don't have a visual, so I'm going to try to explain it. Okay, so what happens is the commission is split between two people. Okay, so
Okay.
everybody you personally sponsor, you're going to get half of the commission, and half of the commission is going to go up, like in a two up.
Okay.
And then, okay, so then the next person you sponsor, you're same thing. You're going to get half the commission is going to go up, but it rotates back and forth. So there's an A and a B. Let's just call it an A and B position. So on the first person you refer, you get the half of the commission in the A side of that position. So that is coded to you on the A side. The second person you sponsor is coded on the B side. The third one on A, fourth on B, fifth one on A, sixth one on B. Not that that really matters, but it has to be that way because it works like pistons in an engine. Okay, as one is pushing, one is pulling. All right. So then so you're going to get paid on every single person you refer. But that also means that you're going to get paid half of the commission on every person they refer. And then this actually is going to go to infinity depth, infinity width. It's crazy how it works.
That's
But
what I
it's
don't understand
yeah,
how the infinity depth.
yeah. But it
Yeah.
it is all mathematically perfect. We tested it, bench tested it, and the fact that only two people get paid means that we're never paying out more than is what is coming in, if that makes
Oh,
sense. So many people that have made commission plans, they don't understand the math, and so they end up paying out more money than is coming in, and eventually, you know, becomes like a Ponzi scheme. It's unsustainable. But this is not. This is
Oh,
the same amount of money is being paid out every time, but it's being paid to two people instead of one. But
okay, I'll wait for the chart.
it is by far the most powerful compensation plan that's ever been created. Outpays traditional plans by 20 times. And so
Okay, thank you, sir.
when you consider that and what we have here with the dual stream and the flare multiplier, it's absolutely crazy what the incomes that people are going to be earning here.
Right.
Okay. Thank you, Courtney.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
John, somebody's put a message in chat
Okay.
regarding having some audio issues. When somebody gets a flare package, do they actually get a corresponding amount of flare for their purchase? And that's been a question that's been asked a few times actually, and probably needs to be addressed.
Okay. Yeah, good question. So what happens is you're actually paying, when you join, you're actually paying your entry fee. You're paying your membership into that level. And so no, you are not at that point accumulating flare. But the moment you refer another person and another person and another person, and they begin referring more people, then you are getting half of the amount that's being paid into that level. And that goes to infinity width, infinity depth, and it's just crazy. That's why you can literally accumulate 1,000,000 coins without that much effort. Now, you have to understand when you're building a business, when you're building a house, you're building any structure, the first brick that goes into the wall doesn't look like, anything's happening. But you keep adding those bricks, you keep inviting day after day after day. And that's how a business is built. The average business does not make a profit for the first 5 years. The average startup, 90% of companies that start up go out of business in the first 5 years. About 80 to 90% in the second 10 years. And so there's a very small survival rate of startup companies. And so you see it takes consistent, persistent effort to build a business. And that's why so many people have failed in this industry, is they get these stars in their eyes. They want to earn 10,000, 100,000, $1 million. It doesn't work that way. When I joined Amway after 6 months, my income was $3.25 a month. Okay, and I was building was building a good organization. And in fact, I was buying product every month, and so I was putting way more into it than I was getting back. So it takes time to build a business, but we're not talking 6 months to earn $325. We're talking this could literally begin happening in days, weeks, months. But you need to set yourself a goal, a plan, and that's why we have these calculators here, so that you can set yourself a plan of how many people you need to refer and what your team average is going to be to get to a level of income that makes sense to you. In interviewing many $1,000,000 earners in this industry, what I came to conclude, well, they just simply told me that their goal was to earn somewhere between $300 and $500 a month, because they needed to extend their budget. They needed to put a child in college, or put a roof on their house, or repair their car, or buy a new car, make a house payment. $300 to $500, and especially going back 20, 30, 40 years, that was meaningful money added to their existing budget. Well, $400, $500 added to your existing monthly budget, that can do something. It's not a lot, but it could certainly help with a house payment, put groceries on the table, etc. And so that's why I set this goal really a realistic goal of showing you what you have to do only at a $10 entry with 4 referrals and a team average of 4 to earn $500 a month. Now, naturally, if you take from this 496 and upgrade with the same 62 people, at this level, you'd be earning nearly $9,000 a month. $10,000 a month is really kind of the goal that sets you free in network marketing. $10,000 a month will do a tremendous amount, and it'll buy that new car. It'll make a bigger house payment, maybe change your address. It'll certainly pay for some really nice vacations. And so, this is your starting point. But if you go into the calculators and just kind of play around and see, what kind of goal do I need to set for myself to achieve the kind of income that I want to achieve, then, the rest of it is just once you make the commitment, it's just doing it every single day on a daily basis. Okay. Brian, did you have another comment?
You know me. If I get in front of the screen and a computer and a microphone, away I go. Okay, this is serious stuff, John. A few people have come to me and we're sort of struggling with our marketing and we can't find out there's something missing and we don't know what it is yet. But one of the things that I sense is missing is that we do need to have a full explanation of how the compensation plan works, particularly down past the second level, so the third, fourth, and fifth. We need some sort of graphic to show that so that people can understand how the actual, because I tried to explain it to Kath in Perth the other day and I got terribly unstuck. And
Yes.
I understand it in principle, but when I've tried to explain it, I came badly unstuck.
A picture is worth 1,000 words, right?
That's right, yeah. So if you could actually do a PDF or even a video showing how the actual, circle upon circle, how the money flows up from the lower levels, that could possibly help us just give that little bit of boost.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because every other company that we sort of, online, one of the things they push is their compensation plan, and in many ways we're no different. But what we don't do, we don't explain the compensation plan.
Yeah.
Well,
so number one,
I'm throwing that at you. I'll leave that ball in your court or your guys' court.
I've definitely got it on my list, and I will be working on that. It's not the easiest thing to explain. It is a totally new compensation plan. It's never been done before, and it was kind of a process of taking, one step after another step, and then, it just evolved. Finally, it came to a point where I could see how, marrying these two identical compensation plans together, but making them oppose each other so that you get paid on every single. See, the problem with the two up is that people never wanted to give up two people. Could be your best two, right?
Yeah.
Or some people, they don't feel like they can refer more than two people, and so what do they get? They get nothing. Well, this totally takes care of that problem, and you could literally refer one good person and become a millionaire. That's the possibility. That's the, that could happen with this compensation plan. And there's no other compensation plan in the world that will give you that ability. Now, what's the chances of you referring just one person and them becoming the top producer? I've seen it happen. There was a lady in a binary plan, and actually I've heard of this happening several times, but this specific case, she referred the top producer in a binary company. She got paid one time. It was a fast start commission. She never got paid again. That guy went on to make millions of dollars. He made millions of dollars for the company, and she only got paid one time. Now, if that had happened with this compensation plan here, she would have been set for life. So that's the difference between this and all other compensation plans.
Yep, it's important that we get to understand that.
But I will do my best. Like I said, it's a bit difficult to explain, but I will work on getting this done I've had a lot of, things on my plate, but we're winding down. We're really getting this thing put together. We're getting everything, well oiled and working perfectly. So yes, next, very soon, I'll be working on that comp plan explanation.
Yep. No hurry. Tomorrow or the next day will be fine.
Oh, tomorrow will be fine. Yeah, today will be okay too. All right. Well, great, great time we've had here together. Let's bring this full circle. We're living in a moment that only comes around once or twice in a lifetime. Right now, flair's undervalued. It's under the radar and understood by only a fraction of the world. But those who act early, who have the vision to recognize what's coming, will be the ones others call lucky years from now. Here's why acting now matters. Flair solves one of the blockchain's biggest challenges, interoperability. It provides real utility. It is infrastructure for the next generation of the internet. It is still early, accessible, and incredibly affordable. You can share it with just a few people and turn a small decision into greatness. Flair is real money, like Bitcoin or dollars. It can be stored securely on your own cold wallet. Through our BDM Flair multiplier, you don't just accumulate, you multiply. And when you combine faith with timing and action, miracles happen. You may have watched while only 4% of the world adopted cryptocurrency. Where will you be when that number doubles? Because it will. Don't just watch the next financial revolution happen, own a piece of it. Join the Flair multiplier, expand your reach, turn a small seed into a harvest that could bless your family for generations. Because 10 years from now, when people say, I wish I had gotten in early, you'll be the one smiling knowing that you did. So once again, the ball is in your court. What will you do with it? Will you give others the same chance someone gave to you? Because when you hold something extraordinary value, you don't get discouraged at no. You simply keep going, knowing the right people will recognize it. Every invitation you make, every person you share this with is another stroke towards your own financial independence. So take the next step. Click your sponsor's link, join the dual stream and the Flair multiplier at the levels that fit you, and start multiplying your freedom today. This is your moment, your time to act, your opportunity to craft a story people will talk about for years. With that, we'll say goodnight, and we look forward to seeing you back on Thursday at the same time.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Thank you
night.
for being here.